Hello students. So through this session we'll go with another story writing. Although we had done 2-3 stories earlier also, but here again we'll go with the story writing. Easy one it will be, and as it is you will note down in your fair notebook whatever I'll give you here. So the story's topic here is the fox and the grapes, and another one also, the grapes are sour. Either it is the moral of the story also, but you can use it as a topic, so that's why I had given you here. And if any of the topic is written, means you'll have to write the same story under that. So let's start with this. So students, talking about the story writing, actually it's not necessary that only topic will be there for you in the exams. It may be if some of the hints will given to you, and you will have to add up those links, and you'll have to make the stories by taking these hints. Only what is the purpose of story writing? It also comes under the writing skill. And what is the purpose of it? Actually here also, how your writing is there grammatically, how you are sound, how much you're sound, so that you will have to prove through this writing skill. So here also we'll do the same. I'm giving you here direct story, not the hints, so you will write it as it is. I'm starting the story now. Once there was a fox. As I have told you, whether you're writing a paragraph or you're writing a story, try to make small sentences so that there should be very less chances actually of mistakes. And apart from that, that also you will keep in mind that whatever you will write, spellings must be correct and your tenses must be followed properly. Now you know that we are using the past tense, so our whole story will go in the past tense. Further, he was very hungry. He went here and there. In search of food. Actually, many of the sentences used to be like that, which you will find in Greedy Dog also, in Thirsty Crow also. So you must be ready with all those sentences also, so that you should not actually do any mistakes while writing the story. Next one. But he did not get food anywhere. At last, he reached a garden. If you had learned that story of Thirsty Crow, so many of the sentences, at last he reached a garden, instead of food you can write water there in that story, but maximum sentences are same. Further, there he saw ripe grapes. His mouth watered. Here we are using water as a verb. That's why we are using ed. Definitely the meaning will be different. He wanted to eat them. Actually, why I used to describe that much when I'm writing continuously, my motive is that once if you are watching the video even, so half of the story must be learned to you. If you next time you see the video, so it must be there just for correcting yourself. You're watching the video, you will have to see that twice. Otherwise, the story must be clear to you. So keep that thing in mind and listen. Whatever I'm saying, that also you'll have to listen when you're watching the video. Now we'll add further. Now the actually tragedy begins. Here the story will change. Definitely up to here it was like the other stories, as I have told you. The grapes were very high. So definitely when the grapes were high, the fox jumped again and again just for getting those grapes. He jumped again and again, but he could not get the grapes because these were too high. And soon he was tired. Now what happened? And when he was tired, he stopped trying. And here we are adding the last line to the story. He went away saying, comma, not the full stop, inverted comma begin, these grapes are sour. Full stop, I shall not eat them. Full stop, inverted comma, close. So here actually we have used the direct speech. Okay, so that's why we use actually inverted comma here. Instead, if you are converting it into indirect, that is also okay. But if you are writing in this language, if you will just confirm that, so here I am using the present tense, and everywhere in the story I use the past tense. Why I use the present tense here only? Because this was actually the direct speech of the fox. So here we have liberty, we can use the present tense. So this was all about this story. But as I have told you earlier also, that a story will not be covered without its moral. So definitely you'll have to add up the moral also at the end. So what is the moral of the story? As I have told you earlier also, the grapes are sour. This is the moral actually. And as I have told you, the same topic I had given you in the end, and even the moral of any story is mentioned somewhere. So you should know actually that whose moral is this, whose story's moral is this, and you should go continue with the same story there also. So students, this was all about this story, the fox and the grapes, or the grapes are sour. As it is, you will write this story along with its model into your fair notebook. And yes, definitely under writing this passage or under writing sections, definitely this time story will be included whenever, if your essay will be there or essays, so it will be included along with application and paragraph writing. So this must be covered. So this was all about the story. Thank you.